Good morning, everybody. Welcome to A Country Life. I'm Jennifer, and let's see where this day takes us. So far, we've just kind of been, well, actually, so far, we sat in the hot tub this morning for a little while, and then Warren made some breakfast. We had just some eggs and ham. What else did we do? I got a load of laundry started. So in the morning, there are certain things that are just sort of non-negotiables for me. The little kids all have their morning job that they do. So Joseph, he always collects the laundry from the bathroom in the hallway, and then Peter unloads the dishwasher, and Maria folds socks, which I don't know, did she fold socks? It looks like she folded socks, but there's a few like just mismatched left. But so the three little kids do those things, and then Amber and Sam, they're supposed to each do a sweeping job. They each have an area of the house they're supposed to sweep, but that doesn't happen all that often. It seems like they're running out the door. Sam is working on the marsh this summer, and then Amber is kind of off working out and doing all the things that 17-year-old girls go off and do. So, but they do get their sweeping done sometimes in the evening, but sometimes I just can't take it, and so I have to do some of that stuff, and I do a lot of it even before I get myself ready. You can see I haven't even combed my hair here yet today. I haven't brushed my teeth. I haven't done anything like that, but I just had to get the sand up off the floor because I've mentioned to you guys before, we live in sand country. And yesterday, this is wet now from coming in from the hot tub, but yesterday I threw the rug in the washing machine, and it looks like, I mean, this is just from yesterday. That's how much sand just gets tracked in. So anyway, I'm just got the vacuum out, and I'm going to do a quick vacuuming to get up all this sand because I can't even walk around without doing this every step because the sand is on my feet. So I'm just going to get all the sand cleaned up, and then I'm going to get myself cleaned up, and then we'll see where the day takes us. Peter and I are just going to head out here to the swing. It's such a beautiful, beautiful day, and we are just going to work on reading. Peter, show everybody what we're reading right now, okay? Whoops, maybe we should stop swinging. We'll make everyone sick.
This is called Space Case.
Yep, this book is Space Case by Stuart Gibbs. We've been working through this summer. It's kind of slow going for us. It's a really good book, but we're reading it kind of slow. But
yeah, we still have half of the book
yeah,
to go.
we do have half. So we're going to just spend a little time reading. You'll be able to select any of hundreds of possible meals. NASA chefs have been perfecting recipes for more than 80 years now, so whatever your taste, there will be plenty of options for you. I wanted to just share this quick little thought with you guys about, I guess, just kind of like mothering in general, especially for the younger moms out there. One thing that I think I've really learned over the years is just kind of the whole balancing. And I know that I shared about this in one of my recent vlogs too, but really it's just like that balance between kind of managing what kids want to do and what mom wants to do. And it really is a balance, because I know that in the early years, I think, of parenting, I probably tried to do a little bit more of what just I wanted to do. And sometimes, you know, and I know that I said it in past years when I had just all little kids, and I know that I've heard a lot of other moms talk about this too, about their kids just being whiny. Oh, my kids, all they do is whine or whatever, right? And I found that if I try to kind of balance, go back and forth, and just say to my kids, you know what, right now, mom is doing this, whether it be reading, gardening, editing, cooking, baking all by myself, whatever it might be, I just say, I'm doing this by myself, and you're going to do something else by yourself. But when we're done with that, like, just kind of set a time, you know, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever it is that, you know, that you're doing, you know, just set an appropriate time, and then go and do something that the kids have been wanting to do. Yesterday, Peter wanted me to read to him from Space Case, and it just didn't happen because we ended up going to a softball game last night, and it was too late to do that when we got home. So this morning I said to him, yes, let me get the laundry started and let me get the vacuuming done, and then we'll go out and read a chapter. And so that's what we did. We just spent like the last 20 minutes reading that chapter, and now it's kind of like his little love tank is filled up. He cuddled with me pretty much the whole time, and as soon as that chapter was done, he's like, okay, what's the next chapter? And I told him the title, And then he's like, all right, I'm going to go get on my bike now. And so he's off biking now. Him and Maria are doing like some pretend paddle boarding or something like that outside. I just really wanted to address that for you guys because I know a lot of times moms find it difficult to do that kind of balancing act between, like I said, what mom wants to do and what the kids want to do. And I just find that if I kind of include the kids in my thought process there, that it just seems to go a little bit smoother. So I hope that that helps you moms that are maybe struggling with that balance of feeling like you have kids who are whining all the time and then you can't seem to get anything done because you're always dealing with their whining or whatever. Sometimes just stepping back and saying, okay, let's do what you want to do for a little bit and just kind of come to some compromises. And I think it's okay to compromise with kids. It's not, I don't think it shows weakness on a mom's part at all. So hope that helps you guys. Now, I need to go and get myself ready here. I'm waiting for Amber to get out of the shower, and then I'm finally going to get to brushing my teeth and combing my hair for the day. Good. All right, so it's going to be time. Ooh, God bless you. God bless you. It's going to be time to pick up sticks from the storm.
I'm an elk.
Oh my goodness, look at that big one. Well, let's just go around and get all the sticks, okay, Peter?
Put them over the campfire.
Yep, we'll put them right on the campfire spot. Please don't get me with that big one, okay?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Timber!
I think we're going to have to break that one up, but that's going to be a hard one to break.
No, we'll just do timber and it breaks.
Oh, okay. There you go. You going to tell us what's going on here, Peter?
I don't know.
You don't know what's going on? It looks like instead of earth anchors, they mixed up some Quikrete. Let's see here. Sam is somewhere over here. I hear him.
That one doesn't have any concrete yet.
Oh, that is going to... Yep, guys, don't go in. Make sure you get upwind, I guess, instead of downwind. Woo! Are you an expert now on mixing up Quikrete?
No.
You're not an expert? I see you spilled a little.
That's not.
Huh. So tell us what you know about this.
Well, it's pretty much like instant concrete.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can get instant food that you just add water. That's pretty much what this is. You just add water and you just mix it. And it becomes concrete.
And you're figuring out how much you need to make it just right?
Yep. You just gotta. You just have to get a nice like pasty material.
Okay.
That's not super runny like the stuff down here.
Okay.
But it's still like right there. This stuff, that's what you want.
Okay.
That's
Like-
where he's gonna pour it in.
Yes, Peter, that's where he's going to pour it, right down in that hole, right?
So about 3.5 feet
Okay.
coming out.
Yeah, I don't think these are going to come out, are they?
Because those are 6-foot poles pounded down into shale rock.
6-foot poles.
Those are 6-foot poles pounded into shale rock and then concrete around them. So they shouldn't get pulled out.
Right.
If anything, the bolts that hold them together break.
Huh. Well, even those bolts look pretty heavy duty down there.
Yeah, those are 1.5 bolts.
Where's Dad? What's he doing now?
Dad is over by the sand pile and he is cleaning out his sprayer.
Oh, okay. I was just spending a little time here down in the garden. It's probably been a half an hour or 40 minutes or so, just kind of going around. Like, these are the cucumbers here, and I've just been going around trying to knock back the weeds. The grass is just, I mean, it's enormous. It's as tall as my knees, but I just know I'm not going to get all of it pulled. But I've just kind of been going around. Every day I come down, you know, half an hour, hour or so, and just try to knock back the weeds closest to the plants. I tell you guys that every day. So today I was just working on the cucumbers here. Here's the state of our watermelon. They're pretty little plants still. Don't know if they're ever going to be able to really support a good sized watermelon, but we'll see. There's the other hill of watermelon there. And then here's the pumpkins. There they are, all hiding in the grass. But I've kind of just been going through and picking or pulling the biggest broadleaf weeds that I can. And then some of the grass I've been trying to get, but mainly just around the plants. I went down and worked on the peppers again because I don't know what's with them. But every day the weeds are just taller than the plants. So this is what I mean by the broadleaf plants. I've been coming down. These are some smaller ones here, but I had some that were like a foot tall. So I was pulling those. And now Peter and Joe, they got on their life vests and they wanted to go swimming. So I said, sure, we'll do that for a little while until we have to go in and make lunch.
Mom,
Yes.
well, feel the water.
Is it super warm
Maybe.
or is it cold?
You find out.
You want me to find out. I'm guessing that means it's cold.
No, it's actually pretty nice.
Actually, let me take my flip-flops off here and walk down.
It's really nice, actually.
It's pretty cold, actually. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but
I'd
guess
say it feels
I
cold.
found a tadpole egg,
Yeah?
and guess what I'm trying to say? It's a thing from Ice Age.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
This off, he's saying no water, and no drop to drink. And they're in the middle of those. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, except that Rob, and he sticks his head under, and he's like, that's a little salty.
You guys are silly. Oh, I see the meal.
A miss. The mail is here. The mail
Yeah.
is here.
All right, so I see that you're here. That means you're still out of power?
Yes, it has. This
Yeah.
is day 4 of no power. So while we're here doing some laundry, probably gonna take a shower. I decided I'd brave our cold shower this
Yeah.
morning, and I made it like 5 seconds. I'm like, nope, not gonna do it.
Going
so,
home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Good.
life, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to go try my fish
Why?
because it's amazing.
Your fish is amazing?
Even
Are you
Dad
sure?
liked it. Emily liked it.
Okay, I'll go try it.
Hi, Peter.
What else? Oh, and then I used dried parsley flakes instead of fresh.
Okay. All right, yeah, I think
And
it
then
tastes
it
good.
said 10 to 12 minutes, and it ended up going in for 13 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, these are thicker fillets than A tilapia would be. Alrighty, so lunch is all done, and we had 2 days in a row of having breakfast for lunch. Yesterday I did scrambled eggs, and we warmed up like just lunch meat ham, and I also had a whole bunch of those hash brown patties left, and now today we did pancakes and bacon. I just had 1 pound of bacon, and there wasn't very much, but we all got a little taste. And you know, I find that, so the closer I get to grocery shopping day, the more likely it is that we'll have food to have like breakfast for lunch, because it seems like I always have eggs, and we can always do like toast, or I can whip up pancakes or something like that. So when you are getting kind of low, sometimes start to think breakfast for lunch. You're probably already all doing this, but when I make bacon in the oven, I put down tin foil so that I can just easily roll it up. Well, not with one hand, I can't easily do it, but I can easily roll it up and then just put this whole thing in the garbage rather than have such a mess. Now my pan is a little dirty because Amber actually made those sweet potato fries on here, and then I just used the same pan. But anyway, it just kind of helps. Anything, like anytime I roast vegetables, I'll line my pan with tin foil and then spray it. It just helps with the cleanup. And you know, when you have a big family and there's a lot of dishes, anything to help with the cleanup is welcome. So next up, I think I'm just going to kind of, I mean, this seems so funny to even share with you guys, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash up these water bottles here. I'm going to take this couple things out to recycling, and I think I'm going to start thinking about supper. So I was just going to head out and start watering flowers here this afternoon. I got a roast put into the oven for supper tonight, and it started to rain. Just like opened up and started pouring. So anyway, I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my time now, and I'm going to, whoop, squeak, I'm going to organize this cabinet. It is kind of, well, not kind of, it is pretty much a mess. So I'm going to take everything out and try to get rid of some junk that we don't need anymore, and then just kind of reorganize it all. So here's the final reveal. I'm really happy with how it looks. Except for this one squeaky door that wants to keep closing. But that is the way it is looking. Look up there. I got rid of so many old cleaning products. I did have some light bulbs that I couldn't quite get down here into the light bulb spot. But yeah, I was able to get my toolbox in here with just tools in it and not a bunch of other junk. We have just like floor slides and some wood markers and a few little candle things here. I have like my little rag cloths there, batteries, all of the light bulbs here, and yeah, it's just looking so good. So I'm really happy that I got that done. I've been wanting to do that for probably 2 or 3 months now, and when it rained, I thought that's what I'm going to do today. Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Look at you. I love your little
I got
dress.
this from Amber.
You did. She used to wear that for ballet, huh? Wow. So we're all finished up with supper here. Sam's just back there doing dishes. So I definitely get questions about chores
Hello.
and chore charts. Hello.
Yay, let's go!
We're going to a rafters game tonight, aren't we? Peter wants me to video his fort that he made. Wow. Okay, so what I was going to say is I get a lot of questions about chores and chore charts, and we've done all kinds of things over the years where we've had like really specific chore charts, and everyone had to check off daily, like breakfast they check it off, lunch they check it off, supper they check it off, and things like that. And that it worked for that season of our life. But at this point now, where Amber and Sam work and they're kind of in and out a lot, and we're just kind of busy with different things, and it's a little bit different because with Joe being 10, a typical 10-year-old, there's a lot of things that they would be able to do and do very, very well that he's not able to do quite as well. And so they kind of get, there's kind of this in-between point that we're at right now where chore charts, they just aren't really working for us. So what we do and what we've been doing currently is pretty much whoever is next to me or whoever is home, that's who I just kind of delegate to do certain jobs. So like at lunchtime, Amber was around today, so she actually Peter unloaded the dishwasher, Amber loaded it up, and now Sam's here at supper time tonight, and Amber is gone, so he's taking care of the supper dishes. And let's see what else. Like yesterday, Peter was next to me, so I said, hey Peter, why don't you sweep the hardwood floor? Sweeping the hardwood floor is supposed to be Amber's job, but she was just gone a lot, so it worked for Peter to do it. So that's kind of what we've been doing these days. Another thing that I do often is I give a choice. So like yesterday, Amber was around. No, today, I don't know when it was. Anyway, some point here that Amber was around, and I said, okay, here's what has to happen. Either you go and water all the flowers, you know, and it takes a while because I like to give them plenty of water. I don't like to just give them a little, you know, drip each time. Or you do dishes and sweep. So that's what she did. She chose to do dishes and sweep. I went out and did the flowers, and it just kind of works out. So a lot of times that's one of the things I do too, is just I'll have maybe 3 things. If Amber, Sam, and I are all around, I'll say, okay, here's the 3 things that have to be done. You guys pick which 2 you want to do, and then I'll do the 3rd one, because it doesn't make any difference to me what I end up doing. I usually know what they're going to pick anyway. So Warren and I are going to hop on the 4-wheeler. Are we going on the 4-wheeler? Yeah. So we're going to hop on the 4-wheeler. There is a deer fly right on the camera screen. And we are going to go for a ride around the marsh. He has to do what he calls a finger test. Basically just has to check for moisture and to see which beds are going to have to be irrigated or not irrigated in the morning. And here is something that I haven't shown on my channel. I don't even know if last year I showed us picking blackberries. But anyways, we have a whole bunch of wild blackberries that just kind of grow in this area here. I don't know if you can get kind of a feel for this. There's the house over there, and then we just have this area that we've just let revert back to natural. And what happened is reverting back to natural meant we got tons and tons of blackberry brambles is, I guess, the technical term. So yeah, come usually about usually around August 8th, it seems like, is around the time that the blackberries are ripe enough to pick. And then we just kind of trample through this whole area and pick blackberries. I can tell some of these are actually starting to get a little bit of a purplish kind of color. I haven't walked back here in a while, so I'm very, very happy to see there's some more. I'm really happy to see lots of blackberries growing. And then if we keep walking, we come up to the apple trees. I have forgotten what varieties these are. I would not say this tree is loaded by any means, but I do see apples here.
Lotion spill.
A lotion spill? Oh no.
Joseph got Maria's lotion and squirted it on the floor.
Oh.
So I cleaned it up.
Okay, thank you. It's funny because I told her to put that away today too. You know, you should probably put that away.
Probably.
Yep, probably.
soil moisture. If I can get the soil to actually clump up in my fingers, it has plenty of moisture. But if it just runs through my fingers, then it's time to irrigate.
So how does it feel?
Feels like we need to irrigate.
Yeah, it looked like it was just running through. Last week it was so hot, but it was so humid. And now this week the air temperature is so much cooler and it's not as humid though. And things seem to be drying out pretty fast, don't you think?
Yeah, and it's amazing too, considering we just had 3 inches of rain just 3 days ago.
Yeah. Whoops, sorry. Did I use something?
No. Yeah, a little bit of wrinkled steel up there, but
Yeah, but it's okay.
brakes are bad on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make it as good as we can,
Yep.
considering it flew into the pond.
Just on Saturday. Oh my gosh.
Told you I need a new four-wheeler.
Just because of the squeaky brakes?
Wow.
So that's a stake over there where...
wooden stake.
Yeah, it's just a wooden stake. Warren puts those out. There's like a white, is it white paint or a white flag underneath
White
it?
flag underneath.
Underneath there, but that's actually all honeybees right now because our rented honeybee hives were all taken out on
Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah. And now
Those are the bees that got left behind. And they are mad.
I've got
So,
this zoomed in. I can't see you, but
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. They're pretty mad, so yeah, you don't want to get over there by them. If I can zoom in really close, we might actually get to see them.
We could drive up and flick the post.
No, thank you. Okay, so what's the verdict?
Watering tomorrow.
Watering tomorrow.
Mhm.
Although it's nice.
Well, the bees are
The
gone.
bees are gone, so you don't
So
have
I
to get up so early.
I don't have to get up at 4.
4 anymore, which is a good thing. All right, and we're going to say goodnight here. We can't get both in the camera at the same time.
How's that?
We're going to say goodbye here for the day because we're going to go to a Rafters game tonight and we're just going to sit and enjoy it,
That's the plan.
right? So, all right, thanks a lot guys for hanging out with us all day long here again.